baby. It's that man Kiara Low-key. I know you too pretty. Here with M-Town. Boy, 901.
They're going to mark that.
Fucking out, man.
Yeah, he's starting off effing off real bad, real bad. But we up against them Seattle Seahawks at the moment. Let's see what type of funk they're going to bring.
Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
Wilson's throw caught by Metcalf. 7 yards the pick up there.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Wilson now to throw on third down.
Yes, sir.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Elijah Molden.
Yes, sir.
And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid. A turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that. Inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
2nd and 7. Back to throw, Tannehill. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Tannehill hooking up with Reynolds for a Titan first. A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Just switch the direction.
From the 22, Tannehill. The slant, he'll get it to Jones. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Now Tannehill. He's got the tight end Ferkser right side complete. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. That catch good for only a couple. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown,
Touchdown, Tennessee.
Derrick Henry. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead.
Let's go.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
The score is now 7-0. Tennessee Titans are up on
McCann's got it teed up.
Bye, Beverage.
Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25.
All right, 55 seconds left on this clock as we're going to the end of this first quarter. We need this defense to be locked down. We just need 4 drives to stop any type of, really, we just need to stop 9 yards and 4 drives. Hey, y'all can get 2 yards per attempt.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. It's 3rd down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw is Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Throwing is Wilson.
Yes, sir.
Pressure comes and Wilson's
That pressure would have lost a age, baby.
They can work perfectly, but that time it took a little too long to develop.
And you zeroed in on exactly what makes that play go. Timing. Because if the timing's off at all, those unblocked defenders coming at the quarterback, they'll put him on the deck.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
He still need 15,
y'all. A whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Catch is made by Metcalf.
What's his ass?
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Now Wilson on 1st down. That completes it again to Metcalf. Touchdown. Russell Wilson on target to DK Metcalf. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back.
Oh, he missed. You know what that means? Take over time. Take over time. Take over.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Cameron Batson now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep. But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
On third down, Henry.
Good, let's go.
Not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. Flush to his right. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
You didn't get intercepted.
Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively.
I looked down 1 second to get my pivot on. Look up, they got the ball.
The quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson going for the deep ball. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. Well, they tried to take the deep shot.
Is this an interception bid is going on?
If it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process
Let's
is
go.
different.
58 seconds left in this first half.
We got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
He's going deep for Brown. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and these guys are going to take over.
We got to do the damn thing one more game, y'all. Defense back on the field.
Throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Go get that man.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
It's supposed to be fumble, but y'all can do what y'all got.
I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
from the 21. It's 2nd and 10. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And got his man complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make this a 6-point game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Cameron Batson now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
We ain't down by nothing but a touchdown. Don't get discouraged, Titans fans. We still in this thing.
Now it's Tannehill. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, he lets it fly for Lockett. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Hey, man, this guy ain't going back-to-back for sure, for sure.
One play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back 1 pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Well, indeed, try to run it out as they start on the ground. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
And a decent little gain puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Cameron Batson now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
To throw again on second down.
There you go.
Slant to Jones.
And we gone.
Well, they're going to have this across midfield and inside.
We can tie this thing before the 4th start.
25 yards there on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
On first down, Henry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's Tannehill. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. Now Tannehill. He's got a man. It's first tight end. And he will have the Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. They'll run on first down. It's Henry. And down
as he trips another 7 yards.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Tannehill.
Yes, sir.
He's got it. And it's a Titans touchdown. Ryan Tannehill able to spot Julio Jones for the touchdown there. And the Titans are just an extra point away from moving out in front.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
McCann's got it teed up. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see today. They rely more on the ground game here.
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. Play action. Now Wilson. Rolling to his right. That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. Another big play here as they strike for 31.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. They set up the screen to Penny. Touchdown, Seahawks. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the two-point conversion. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Got to. Run it back now.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the second
Let's go.
Oh, that's just not fair. And now room to run.
There we go. We're just going to outrun that man.
Touchdown.
Jones. AP did it 50. It's a game, man. Boom. It's a bow tie, y'all. Pull out the jack. We're going into the fourth quarter. Give him some of that hoo-hoo. Let go.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. From the gun, a give to Penny. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL.
As we go into this fourth quarter, it's knotted up at 21 still. It's going to be a clash of the Titans, for sure, and the Seahawks. Baby. Yeah, don't forget the baby. Baby.
They go play action with Wilson.
He ain't got nobody.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Wilson to throw.
Go get that.
And this is going to be
go left. Let's go. Let's go. To the 37-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Majors say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Henry, and he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. He probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
To throw on 2nd and 6, Tannehill, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So 3rd down, and a field goal from here would be right about 50 yards as they try to get closer. To throw is Tannehill. This pass complete to Reynolds. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Henry running right. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. And the busy night for Henry continues. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
At the goal line, baby.
They're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time
might
built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
You hear me?
Uh-oh. He's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
That one. We should have gave it to our boys.
In possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on what could be a pivotal 3rd and goal now in a tie ball game. He is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3.
Baby! Touchdown! Sip some of it. That's that Jack Daniels right there, baby. Y'all can have it now.
This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
2 seconds, please. You can hold them out. Whenever they're going to try to do a rush, spin out, go left, and go deep. So.
Into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
McCann's got it teed up. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down.
Yeah, baby.
The sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Well, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on,
take him back for 8 yards.
Out there, guys. And this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like
he's going to try to go deep. He's going to try to make up.
Wilson to throw.
Go get that. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's go. Baby. They said King Henry been having a bad night, so let him finish the night every time. You hear me? It don't matter. Let him touch the ball to the end of the clock. Because y'all was playing. Oh, dang. You that close? I know you were that close.
But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely.
Gotta let King Henry touch it.
It's intercepted.
Come on, Kennedy.
Brooks with it. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
Defense, get back on, get back on your job. Come back out here, defense.
Sometimes you have to think.
Come on back.
Not necessarily the call. And in this case, those
defenders
found a way to give
we know what he got to do. He's still going to try to go deep. That first ain't going to do him no good.
Next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity?
You did right.
A bunch of times.
There you go.
A chance to execute it.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your
completion
percentage, and you're also not trying to
I used to jam when I was a little. I was young. This is my city. I bought it.
Live to fight another down.
Here we come now, girl. Baby girl.
Now Wilson. That's complete to Eskridge.
Field goal ain't gonna do it, y'all, but we don't want to have nothing.
That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Throwing now is Wilson. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot
of people have to jump before it even get there.
I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
You know they're going to.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. He hits his target, Lockett. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. As they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
If we got to take this to OT, I'll take it to OT, but that 2-point conversion, I'm up.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Get loose.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Oh, my God!
It's a touchdown.
He tricked us. And he went for that main.
PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir. That touchdown puts him in striking distance. And let me tell you something. Forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for two.
Well, going for it on the road.
Yeah, both taking to run it back.
Now have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
Oh, yeah.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good.
We got 4 seconds to run it back, y'all.
Be headed to overtime.
Live from the Nissan Stadium.
So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Oh, man.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
As we take this thing to OT.
4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. So
Here's
a
the
teaching
tears.
moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer.
It's time to receive this
If the
kick.
team receives the ball, scores a
time
touchdown,
to run
they
this
win
back.
the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score,
Just keep
the other team
possession.
gets a
Keep possession.
And after both
That's the
teams
key.
get a possession, then we're into sudden death.
Don't get them
First team to
nothing.
score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the
Let's
kick's
go.
away. Cameron bats it now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around
Let's
the
go.
league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring
Full.
a touchdown wins the game because
It's the
they're used to
direction.
just going downfield and trying to
Which?
get field goal range to win
We
a
can
game.
ride.
Still having to make that transition. Let's face it
Cracking up
now,
them Titans.
the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone.
Uh-oh,
and not
the
leave
hole
it
got
to a
big.
field goal and give the other team a chance.
The hole got big.
They control
He
their own
stretched.
destiny now. 81 yards rushing for him now as he was just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
That's all we want, the
So
OT
here's a
victory.
1st and 10 at the 38.
The OT victory, that's it.
Here's Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right.
There you go.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds.
Oh, I
So it's
shot it
incomplete.
there.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that
Somebody in the
discouraged
middle
him from
because you
taking
can't
off
see him.
and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
That second down play call
All we
was
need is
not to
another
pick up the
nickel.
first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable
Move the
third
chains
down
forward.
because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
My baby.
And they need 5 yards on third down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Tannehill. And
There
he'll
you
get
go.
this underneath to Henry. And he's got the first down. Yardage before being taken down at midfield. They give him 7 yards on the play.
You were there, look at him. He waiting on it.
On third down.
Let's go.
From the 50, it's Tannehill.
Woo.
Left side completion to Jones.
Hold on to it. Hold on to it. This guy. Baby. Who? Who? Good OT win for them Titans.
When you come to the stadium to call a game, sometimes you get good
Yeah,
ones,
he threw the
sometimes you get bad
clipboard.
ones,
They'll
sometimes
roll.
you get great ones, and that's what we had here. What an exciting finish on that last big play.
And I think that as
Snap
we
him
look
up, man.
at it, when you're talking about
It was a wonderful game. We came out in that Navy. You hear me sure to me everything, including Ravy. Walked away with your dub.
Or what have you made an adjustment to what you've worked
Shout out
all the way
PD to
through?
5-0. Good game, my guy.
To win the game. I know everyone's thinking that was something that they just drew up. It might have been something they've been working on, and now they got the right matchup.
Oh, yeah. 295 passing yards. No, 250 passing yards on the night. 98 rushing yards. That's what we ended up beating them at. Derrick Henry was that factor. Tannehill had 250 yards on the night, goddamn. Okay. What we doing? On 20 attempts tonight, our man Tannehill had 250 yards. Okay, 3 touchdowns. For sure, even though he threw 4 interceptions, he made up for that with them 3 touchdowns. Mr. King Henry only had 87 yards on the night. 2 touchdowns on 22 attempts, which is probably about 4 yards a carry, which is all good with us because we'll take that. Uh-oh. And this them only. Who else got a touchdown? Julio. 3 touchdowns on the night. Oh my goodness. 169 receiving yards on, where he averaged 33 for the night. So you know how that's going. Shout out to First Girl. He put up his fair amount of yards. I seen what he was doing. Who ended up getting them interceptions? Oh, Mr. Morgan. 100. Shout out to him. And Mr. Hooker, Amani Hooker. He hooked us up. Who else grabbed one? Janaris Jenkins. As he always do. Mr. Chris Jackson, you always show love and grab one. And Mr. Farley. Hey, our defense is picking up. Our defense is picking up. That's what's helping us stay in these games. Reminding, hey, stay in that backfield.
Time to crank up that tight.
Let go. We will be hollering back, y'all. It's your man. And we out.